Oh, and do you have blankets? Grab a couple blankets if you don't. Yeah, because we're going to use one to roll in our restorative. I'm going to lay on one and maybe have one rolled under our ankles. So yeah, have that handy. Perfect. And I thought it would be kind of special tonight. Well, and it's really neat that you mentioned all the celestial activity. But the moon is really gorgeous, and you can even see it during the day because the sky has been so clear. So as I was sitting right before you logged in for in meditation, I was doing some chanting, and I was chanting a chant that was to the divine feminine, and it brings in three in the energy of three of the goddesses. It brings in the energy of Maha Saraswati, who's the goddess of knowledge and wisdom, known for her teaching and learning, as well as Lakshmi, which is abundance and purity and wealth, and then Kali, and she is, sometimes she gets a bad rap as like the doomsday, doomsday goddess, but she also has a real motherly love. And so I thought we could begin by just bringing in our feminine energy, and even in that idea of just nourishing ourselves after this practice, kind of using this to wind down, and this is our massage for ourselves, and to just ride up that shavasana into the evening. And so the chant, I'll just say it first, and then you're welcome to join in. It's Om, and then the chant for Saraswati is Aim, and then Lakshmi is Hrim, and then Klim. So it's Om, Aim, Hrim, Klim, Chaman, Chamundaye Viche. Om, Aim, Hrim, Klim, Chamundaye Viche. So feel free to join or just listen. Om, Aim, Hrim, Klim, Chamundaye Viche. Om, Aim, Hrim, Klim, Chamundaye Viche. Om, Aim, Hrim, Klim, Chamundaye Viche. So as we continue to ground, sorry about that, just feel that energy, the power of the learning, the purity, the wealth, and that motherly love. Let it fill our space. Grounding us, nurturing us, and bringing up those parts of ourselves, that abundance, the teacher in us, the learner in us, and that motherly love. Exhale. Then gently, coming from the seat, maybe to hands and knees if that feels good. So maybe knees under hips and wrists under shoulders. And offering any movements along the way. You want to move the hips side to side. Good morning. And then once you get there in tabletop, just offer some cat-cows, but let's do it with mindfulness, offering a slight bend in the knees, or in the elbows. And then tucking the pelvis, feel the sits bones reach for the sky, the stomach drop down, and then the heart lift, the shoulders have space between them. And then exhale, round the spine so that the sits bones kind of tuck under, and then the back rounds one by one, pressing into the floor. And then tilt the pelvis, sits bones reach up, drop the stomach, lift the front of the chest. And then exhale, round chin to the chest, navel, kind of rounding on the stomach. And then send those sits bones to the sky, lifting the heart, lifting the chest. And now let's exhale, find a flat back. Walk those hands forward. You can walk the knees back, those hips over the knees, and drop the heart down, puppy pose. Exhale. Another deep breath in. And now let's exhale. Send our right foot out to the side. And you can come onto the inside, the big toe side of the foot, or maybe the foot is flat. So we're in our puppy pose with our leg out to the side. I'll bring the stretch in the back of the leg, the inside of the leg, heart down. You can even just kind of rest on the forearms or have the palms long. And exhale, melting into puppy pose. Anahatasana, heart melting pose. Breathe in. And exhale, bring those hands underneath the shoulders. And with that leg out, let's rise up onto our knees if that's comfortable. And if that doesn't feel quite right, we can come to stand. Does that feel okay? Thumbs up. Okay. So tuck the pelvis, hips over the knees. Let's just bring that hand down the leg, reach the arm up. Yeah, find the side body stretch. Nice. Stay there for a couple breaths, or maybe you want to go directly to the other side and maybe feel the floor beneath the hand. You can bring the block down and reach the other hand up, or you can bring the arm over the ear, opening up the side body, trying to keep the hips forward. I know I always kind of sink that seat back, but keep the hips driving forward. And then we'll exhale, float it through. You can pause in the middle. Exhale, bring the hand down and reach the hand up, or maybe it goes across the head. Really nice. Maybe close the eyes and feel that energy, that divine energy. Exhale, tick-tock back over, hand coming to the floor or a block. Maybe it just hovers. Reaching up or across, driving the hips forward. Breathing in and out. And then exhale, let's bring the hands back up, out like a T. Yeah, really nice. Hands come down, bring the right knee to meet the left. We can rock side to side. And let's walk our hands back out for Anahatasana, or puppy pose, melting the heart down. Breathe in. And then exhale, bring that left leg out to the side so the side of the big toe is on the earth, and maybe the whole foot's on the ground. And melt that heart down to the floor. Inside. Noticing the breath entering the body. And feeling the breath in this shape. And then exhale, walk those hands back towards the knees, rise all the way up. Yeah. Exhale, sigh and extend out through the fingertips. And then exhale, bring that left hand down the leg. Keep those hips driving forward as we reach the right arm up or maybe across the body. Creating some space or whatever we want to fill ourselves with this evening. Inhale. Exhale, breathe out and bring that hand over to the other side. Maybe the floor, a block, or it hovers. The left hand reaches up or maybe across. Send the hips forward. Really nice. Breathe in. Invite that left rib to go back, to open up the heart. Send the shoulder back. Breathe in. Exhale back to center. Really good. Inhale down that left leg. Maybe that right arm comes across, and maybe we bring it behind to the small of the back. We want to explore that. Yeah, see kind of where that feels good. Noticing maybe a shoulder opener versus a side body stretch, depending on where the arm is. And then exhale, let's bring it back to the middle. And then touch it down one last time, reaching up, extending. Maybe the arm comes behind us again, opening up the chest or the shoulders. I can stay up. And then back to center. Good. Bring that left knee in. And this time, instead of coming into puppy, let's bring our hands above our heads. Exhale, hands to the heart, and we'll step up to stand. One foot and then the next. Rising up. Grounding our feet. Feeling our hips stack over the knees and knees over the ankles. Maybe just rocking back and forth. The ball of the foot to the heel. Ball of the foot to the heel. And then when you're ready, you can bring the arms skyward. Maybe find some cactus arms. Then in those cactus arms, keep the hips forward. And exhale, kind of bend the knees. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Then exhale, twist over to the right. You can keep those cactus arms. Maybe they come out like a T. Maybe you do both and you just explore how the body responds. And exhale, back to cactus arms, just to bring our heart back to center. Elbows to the side, breathe in. Exhale, over to the left. Keep those hips forward, the knees forward, the feet forward, grounding into the feet. And then exhale back to center. Release the hands to the side. Now here as we stand, imagine we're pulling our feet out to the side. So we engage the outer hips. Our feet are planted, but we're just energetically bringing the feet out to the side, pressing into the sides of the legs. Feel the sides of the body active. Bend the knees, sides of the legs are active. And then release that effort. And let's bend our knees and fold all the way forward, Uttanasana. So in our forward fold, let the head hang, let it be long, let it be heavy. And then exhale, step back that left foot, lower down the left knee. The left hand comes to the earth. Let's bring the right arm up to sky. Yeah. And exhale, bring that hand to the sacrum. The right hand comes to the back. Maybe feel the shoulders open as that right shoulder is encouraged to go back. And then exhale, bring the right arm to the sky, bring it down to the earth, frame the foot. Bring the right knee back and step the left foot forward. And now ground into the left foot. Feel the top of the right foot on the earth. Right hand to the floor, then left arm reaches up. And then find that small of the back with that left hand. Chest opening. Shoulders opening. One more breath in. And then exhale, heart parallel with the floor, hand comes down. Send the hips back this time, and the toes of the left foot reach for the sky, Ardha Hanumanasana. Maybe you bend the knee a lot and press that heel down, and you fold forward. You kind of see if I move my arm. Or maybe you have the legs straighter, and you fold. So find what feels really good, and you can feel that in the back of the leg. Again, if the seat kind of goes back, maybe bring it forward and bring that knee back so the hip is over the knee. And now bend the knee so the foot comes to the floor, then sweep that knee back and then bring that right knee forward and go right into our Ardha Hanumanasana on the other side. So toes to the sky, heel driving into the floor. Left hip over left knee. You can bend the knee a lot or a little. Breathe in and out. And sigh. You close the eyes and let yourself melt into here. Feel the mantra, Om Aim Shrim Pim Chamundaye Viche. And then exhale, bring that knee back to meet the left. Let's bring our knees mat distance apart. Sit back in a child pose. And if that doesn't feel too hot on the knees, just come right onto the stomach. And just rest on the stomach, offering ourselves some breath. So whether you're flat on the stomach or you're in child's pose, find some rest. Now deep breath in. Exhale, let's roll up onto our stomach. If you're not already there, extend the legs really long behind us. So our hands are just under our chest, just for the sake of lifting up the right leg and then reaching that right foot back and replacing it to the floor. And then kind of roll over to the right so we can lift that left leg up, really reach to the toes and extend it back. So legs are long. And now with our heart lifted just a little bit, let's bring our hands out like a Y. So they're past the corners of our mat and we're on our fingertips. And now lift the heart, lift the chest. Our abs are not engaged. We're using our back, maybe our glutes a little bit, but mostly our back. And now lower down, forearms, elbows, hands come to the earth, chest, and maybe the side of the face. And now bring those hands just a little bit closer, still out in a Y shape, off the corners of the mat. Bring the head to center, lift the head, lift the heart. Come onto the fingertips, press the fingertips into the earth. Lift the heart, lift the head. Feel a little back bend. And now bring the hands out wide. And now let's exhale, lower that left shoulder to the earth, the right arm, right shoulder is lifted. So we're kind of dipping the left shoulder down and a little bit of a twist to the right, but not a deep twist, just enough to lower that left shoulder down. And then inhale, rise up to the middle. So shoulders face forward together again. Lower that right shoulder down. So we kind of move towards the left of our mat as we lower the right shoulder. Maybe look over the left. And bring the right cheek to the mat. And then we'll exhale, come back to center. The arms are long, shoulders lift, heart lift. And then we'll exhale, dip that left shoulder down just for a breath. And inhale, rise, lifting the heart back to center. Shoulders face forward. Exhale, dip the right shoulder down. Right cheek comes to the floor. Then inhale back to center. Heart's lifted, shoulders are lifted. Now bring the hands in towards the side body. Hands maybe below the shoulders. Maybe a little bit in front. And then press up. Variation of Sphinx pose. And exhale. Breathe in. Exhale, let's curl the toes under and then come back to a child's pose. Maybe touching the seat to the heels and then the tops of the feet to the earth. Exhale. Inhale, let's float the heart up. So we kind of move through a tabletop to come down to a seat. And when we get to our seat, let's bring our feet out in front. Got a couple blankets here. I'm going to move one out of the way. Actually, this is a good idea. You can roll a blanket if you want and put it underneath your knees. That's kind of a nice variation for our forward fold. So find those sits bones. Roll the shoulders back and find length in the spine. Maybe a blanket's under your knees. I've got it there tonight. I'm going to try it. I usually do it like this, actually. We'll bring the arms up. Inhale. Ground the sits bones. Relax into the shoulder blades. So the shoulder blades kind of come down. Yeah, yeah. And then with the heart, kind of gazing over the toes, let's just reach that heart towards the feet. When we start to feel a pull, I'm feeling it now. You may feel it different or later. Then you can drop the hands. And you can either keep that gaze lifted, or maybe you round just a little bit with the crown of the head, reaching for the feet. Noticing the back of the legs. Maybe the upper back, low back. Relax the knees, but flex the feet. And breathe in. And then we'll exhale. And then inhale to start to float the hands up. Bring the shoulders back, the heart back, fingertips to the sky. Really good. And then exhale, you can float the hands down. Really good. Now you can keep the legs straight, or maybe you want to come into Sukhasana, easy pose. So legs can be out straight, maybe a little bit apart, or they can be an easy pose. I'm going to come into easy pose. Find the sits bones, roll the shoulders up and back. Inhale, find a length in the spine. And then we'll exhale, twist towards the right, and then bring those hands to the floor. Left hand on that right knee, the right hand is kind of behind that right hip. You can exhale. That's over the right shoulder. Inside. And inhale, you can bring that left arm up to the sky, press the right hand into the floor, and begin to kind of lean back over that right hand, kind of leaning backwards on your mat. And then we'll exhale, just go across. The left elbow kind of comes to that left knee, and the left hand comes to the floor. The right arm reaches up and over, but that right sit bone stays glued to the earth. And then exhale, we tick-tock, kind of at an angle, or twist. That's where we land, and that's where we move through. You can exhale, bring the hand back to the front if you want, that left elbow towards the left knee, left hand towards the floor. And if you want, that right hand can extend in the same direction as the left hand, or maybe that left hand comes to the back or the side of the right body. And now let's exhale, bring that left hand across the sky, right hand comes behind us. And then exhale, bring both hands up. Inhale, come to center. Yeah, and flip the hands down, and maybe notice how one side feels compared to the other. One that's been opened and twisted a little bit. And now let's move our feet. So maybe the opposite foot is in this time and the other foot is in front. If you had your legs out in front, then you can keep them there. We'll inhale, bring the arms up. Find length. Inhale. Yeah. Exhale, twist. That heart beaming past the knee. Float the hands down. The left hand behind us, the right hand maybe to that left knee, and just twist a little bit. Breathing in and out. Breathing in. And then exhale, that left hand comes to the earth. We'll bring the right arm up, and then leaning back, stretching back. And then exhale, that right elbow floats through, goes towards that right knee, and the left hand can float over. Keep the left sits bones grounded, minds creeping up. Exhale, the left hand comes behind us again. The right arm reaches skyward and back. Maybe this time you want to bring that right hand to the right side body, maybe the right shoulder, wherever you have that right hand. Just bring your awareness there as well. And then exhale to bring the right hand to the floor in front, that right knee, left arm up. You can bring that left arm behind you or over. And now last time that arm comes behind us, the left hand floats through, right arm goes back and up to the sky. And then exhale, right arm up, left arm up. Inhale, find some length, and exhale, the heart shines forward, and then flip the fingertips down. Pull the shoulders back. We close the eyes. Let's bring your hands to prayer. Or perhaps you can rest your dominant hand on top, your other hand in your lap. Connecting to the beating of our heart and our chest. When we look into the sky tonight and see that moon or see the stars, may we be reminded of that divine feminine energy, that lunar energy. So I invite you to chant just a few more times. Hopefully the echo doesn't disturb Tank this time. Welcome for joining time. Om Aim Shrim Klim Shamandaye Viche. Om Aim Shrim Klim Shamandaye Viche. Om Aim Shrim Klim Shamandaye Viche. Om Aim Shrim Klim Chandaye Viche. Om Aim Shrim Chandaye Viche. Now from here, we'll gently make our way into our restorative portion, coming right into a really passive forward fold. So finding a bolster or cushion or some pillow. Let's bring our feet either wide. There's a couple options. You can bring your feet wide and have your bolster just at, or your cushion, whatever it might be, at an angle, and you bring your forehead to that cushion. Or if that doesn't quite work, or you want to try the other option, then you can stack pillows and blankets on your legs and then just fold over and just rest. So whatever you feel might be most restorative for you, whatever's going to let you absorb the energy of the moon and just nourish your soul. I invite you to find that. And then we'll rest here. A nice way to transition into a restorative shape is 3 deep breaths in and deep breaths out. Maybe even sighing out the mouth. That really signals to the body to relax and breathe. So finding that breath, letting it go, and then resting. Your forward fold. As you rest here, just imagine receiving everything you need for the rest of your evening in this fold. allowing it to wash over you and just to penetrate and sink into your being. Every cell, that's exactly what your entire being needs on every level. Let the feet be lazy. And if at any time your mind starts to wander, maybe just bringing in our mantra for this evening. Om, Aim, Shrim, Klim. Om, Aim, Shrim, Klim. And just feel that divine presence in your space. And let it all be just as it is. Now deep breath in. Exhale, deep breath out. Deep breath in. Exhale, deep breath out. Last time, breathe in. Breathe out. And then, at your own time, just lift your head off the cushions or remove the forehead from the bolster. And we'll just lift up. Offer your body anything that might kind of come up after this shape. Now our next restorative posture is our reclined butterfly. So there's a couple different options. So if you have a bolster, that cushion, you can recline it. Or if you have a sofa or like a chair, you can bring that cushion towards the sofa and rest it against the sofa, kind of prop it against a wall or a sofa, just so you feel sturdy that it's not going to pop over. And you can rest your back on it and bring the feet together. And now, maybe it feels really supportive to have some pillows under the knees. Remember, our restorative is a chance to feel like we're just floating on air. So you can do that with the bolster. Or maybe you want a little deeper back bend. You don't have the bolster resting on any block or cushion. You can come right under the bolster, so there's that option. Or our other option is to just come flat on the floor. No bolster, just flat on the floor. So find what feels right for you. If you have a blanket handy, cover yourself with a blanket. And just be in that little cocoon. Let the hands rest wherever they should happen to fall, if you lie down and you see that you need a pillow under your head, find a pillow. And then arrive and rest. Allow the chest to melt into the back body and the back body into the earth. Maybe 3 breaths in and out support you in surrendering here in our reclined butterfly. Knowing that you're never committed to any shape, you can move those feet further away from the body. You can even decide to just bring the knees up and the feet to the floor. So really, just tune into what's right for you, not to what anyone else is doing. And then let it be so, this rest, renewal, and this passive receptivity of nourishment. If your mind starts to wander, bring it back to our mantra. Om Aim Hrim Klim Chandaye Vichi. Om Aim Hrim Klim Chandaye Vichi. Om Aim Hrim Klim Chandaye Vichi. Letting stillness be our healer tonight and silence be our healer. And the Shakti, the energy of our mantra, vibrate throughout our being, bringing in the ability to learn and teach, be pure and abundant. That motherly love, that powerful force of motherly love. Maybe noticing if your energy begins to feel as though it's moving in a certain direction, and just let it be so. Relaxing the palms of the hands. And any effort in the legs, just let it go. The soles are just together like little magnets. Maybe the feet are on the floor. The heart is lifted but effortless. The shoulders are relaxed and soft. Your face is at peace. You relax. Now one deep breath in and a deep breath out. Followed by a second. Exhale, sigh. And the third and final deep breath in. Exhale, sigh, let it go. Now when you'd like to transition out of this shape, you can really come up to seated. Maybe you'd like to rest here because you're feeling really good here. You can rest. Offering yourself to stay or be transition, offering yourself plenty of time to rise. Yeah, really good job. So now we're going to bring our legs up on our cushions. So if you want to stack some cushions or some pillows, so that way you can bring your feet onto the pillow. Sorry about that. So stack a cushion, stack a pillow, maybe stack another pillow, however many you might need, because we're going to place our calves here. Let's bring a calf and another one on top of these pillows. And maybe you want to bring your blanket across your legs. If you have another pillow or blanket that you want to bring underneath your head and give your head a little cushion, then find that. Maybe the hands are out to the side. And let those feet be really far apart or close. And just rest right here. I'm going to bring my arms overhead and try that for a little bit and see how that feels. Just remind yourself that there's nowhere you need to go and nothing you need to do. We'll just rest. Maybe one breath relaxes the legs and the feet. Another deep breath in relaxes the torso and the chest. And another breath relaxes the head, hands, and arms, and the face. your mind wanders, you can bring your mind back to the sound of your breath. Or maybe you want to give your mind the mantra. Just allow yourself to move into meditation. Meditation begins with concentration. And by concentrating on one thing, directing our awareness to one thing, we just slowly become one with that thing and we become absorbed. Well, as we become one, we are absorbed. So that's kind of how it goes. Know that every cell in your body is being nourished. Your energy is being renewed as we rest. Again, maybe beginning to notice the energy in the body is moving in a certain direction or a certain pattern. And perhaps fixing our concentration on that movement of energy. Moving into Shavasana whenever you're ready. Or perhaps remaining here just as you are. So whether you feel like moving the cushions and the pillows for a more traditional Shavasana, remind yourself that Shavasana is about rest. It's our resting pose. So if there's a shape that will support you in rest, just know that that's where you can allow yourself to be. And there's no rush to get there. whenever you find Shavasana, I invite you to scan the body and invite every little part of the body that you scan to relax and let go of any tension or any effort. Relaxing toes of the feet and soles of the feet. Relaxing ankles, calves, hamstrings. The fronts of the legs and the knees. Let go of any effort from the tips of your toes to your knees. The knees, inside the knees, the backs of the knees, and all the way up to the hips. Let go of any effort. Relaxing the stomach. Relaxing the sides of the torso. Relaxing along the entire spine and the muscles on all sides of the spine. Anything that connects to the spine is relaxed and functions optimally. Relax the shoulders, the upper traps and the sides of the neck, the front of the neck, the back of the neck. Relaxing arms, hands, palms, fingers, elbows. Relaxing the back of the neck and that part of the back of the neck that connects to that skull. Relaxing any tension in the head, in the face, in the jaw joints for the ears. Relax the inside of the nose, the inside of the mouth, the chin, and that soft spot between the throat and the chin. And allow your body to rest. Allow your body to rest. Allow your body to rest. Every cell of your body is radiating with divine light. Every cell of your body is remembering its true nature as spirit, perfect and peaceful. You are remembering your true nature as spirit, perfect and peaceful. Continue to rest in bliss. If you'd like to close your practice with a short seated meditation, you're welcome at any point to come to a seat. If you'd like to remain in Shavasana to close your practice, you're welcome to do that too. Whatever is going to nourish your soul, your body, your mind, your spirit. Offering any pranayama of your choice, of course. Shanti. 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 Om Peace.